Alright, so... Savant,
Was it about?
you came face to face with a maw that came out of a tunnel. A small, almost rat-like passageway in the side of the wall. Bursting forth is this kind of snake-like creature, but with a beak for a mouth and these tendrils that surround it in 4 different directions. Seren and Ithamor,
Maybe we should call it the hentai arc.
you just about see this as you are talking, and then you hear and look in that direction.
Okay.
Or maybe the butt rape arc.
Depending on the situation, because they're going first.
Oh.
Yeah. This one.
But the best of us will.
Not yet.
On Cinemorph.
Okay.
9 does not hit you, and it is not an advantage. However, at the same time, you 3 hear more of this slithering sound coming from the walls. Just this. As several of these similar creatures come out of the wall, literally coming out of the woodwork, seemingly
Wait, it would here?
coming to your presence. What is their speed? Quite fast. As Savant is very much ganged up on.
Ah! And a
Wow.
weapon sound is coming.
Wow.
He is fed up with this shit.
Savant, you have 2 of these.
Yes.
Advantage.
Right?
So 26. Natural 20.
Well,
I'll roll those 2 first. So the first one, from one of these tendrils, wow, these things hurt. Uh, 12, as one of the tendrils latches on and just, and it's not like an octopus. It's sharp. It has not really suckers, but these almost fangs across its entirety of this tendril, which lock on and slash into you, which bring you closer to its maw.
but it was basically the beak of octopus instead.
Yeah. Which technically I should do the beak attack, but I'm going to do both tendrils first. The other tendril from this other one, which they're just swarming on top of you, which is terrifying because they're about the same size as you. These like dog-sized.
Holy shit.
That is 4 8s. Yeah, 49 points of damage just from the tendril. As this one just slashes across your face. Just.
Below and 90% of my HP.
Wow.
Well then, which I imagine you're unconscious.
Yes.
Okay.
Literally 10, literally 15 more damage, and I would be dead outright.
Because they make beak attacks immediately after the tendril attacks,
Yeah.
you immediately
Lose 2.
lose 2.
Oh.
I have another one hitting me also.
Actually, those were both the tendril attacks. So then both of them make beak attacks, which
Kills me outright.
would then outright kill you, as both of them are automatic crits.
Cool.
So due to watch as you're about to get swarmed, you just see 3 of them just completely surround and constrict across Savant, and he just drops. And you can't see his body anymore at this point. You just see these slithering masses of green tendrils. As he, almost like a raptor scene, is you just see kind of just blood sprays in that corner of the room.
Clever tentacle things.
The 3 across you, Sarah. Is a natural 20? Of course it is. A 24. And the third one is only an 18, which...
Does not hit.
18 doesn't hit. Okay, so 2 of them make tendril attacks on you. One of them's another crit. It's the first one at the top is the crit. The bottom one directly south is the second hit. So you can make attack on the third one, which is the closest to you. For 27, that's going to hit. For 9 points of damage. So the one that missed, you slash into. For 9 points of damage. Let's do the crit first. The one that comes around the corner slashes into you. Not quadruple 8s this time. Only 28 points of damage.
Awesome.
And the non-crit tendril of 14 points of damage.
I'm down.
You're down.
I'm down.
Wow.
Which means he also died.
Which means
No,
they also...
I have 105 hit points. They can't crit me to death.
You're making death saves, so...
Yeah.
You automatically lose a death save when they attack you.
Oh, then never mind. I may be dead in a second.
Yeah.
Melee is automatic crits.
And they both make beak attacks on you.
Yeah, then I'm dead.
Which...
But don't we roll for the attacks anyway?
I do have to roll for the attacks to see if they hit, actually.
It was the same for Savant.
I'll do it for Savant as well. So Savant, uncross yourself, because they do have advantage.
I know that one misses and they are alive for one more round.
It is possible.
It's
Yes. I should have done it. So for, these are for Savant. These are 2 bites, 2 beak attacks that you have to actually. 24 and 26. Okay.
On this different death.
And these ones are on Seren to see if they actually catch her, and they have to be your AC of
19.
19. So the first one, 17.
Ooh.
Second one, 17.
Oh my god.
I'm just out. I'm not dead.
Oh.
Wow, okay.
Seren is unconscious, but they seem to be struggling to get across her armor as their tiny beaks can't seem to break it. Which ends their turn. Savant is no longer breathing. Seren, you may not be breathing. Give me a death save. I saw the one for a second. 19.
1 second.
Yeah, I almost had a heart attack.
That's a success. 1 down. Ithamore, you just saw 2 people be obliterated in less than a second. It's your turn.
I'll step up to there, and my first attack's gonna go into the one I reaction to.
Okay. 21 hits for another 9 points damage.
And again,
15. Still hits. 16 points of damage this time. Ooh, that's a lot more damage. Yeah.
Is it still standing?
It is
Off and into it?
16. That manages to bring it down. It's a flurry of 3 attacks.
This might be too silent, but I'm gonna step over Sharon's body to try and protect her.
You carefully step over this body as they're hissing at you, the two surrounding, as you're attempting to stop them from getting to their prey. At this point, Seraphina and Aaron make perception checks again. As you move another 30 feet up.
As I step up, I shout out, "Guys, we need help up here."
Okay. Oh my gosh, Sarah.
No! Wow!
Okay.
Two
So-
nat ones.
Seraphina is oblivious. Aaron, I'm pretty sure you would hear that. Yeah, you definitely hear that. Which also Ulan and
What?
Hear what?
Don't shout at me.
on this end of turn, you guys just move 30 feet.
Yeah, I think I got
25.
almost 60
Okay.
feet.
We can run.
Yeah, you can start running, Aaron, if you want to, because you heard it.
Move, move!
Ulan and Senager will do their full movement, which,
So good.
oh gosh, you don't have control?
I don't know which way direction I'm moving.
Oh.
You're moving north. There's only one way to go.
I don't know where 60 feet is.
Well, there's 60.
Oh yeah, keep the arrow there, please. Thank you.
There you go. Ulan, what is Ulan's move speed? Because then I can do
Hey,
it
I
for both of
can
them.
move further.
50
This-
normally.
No, his is 45.
Yeah,
I think-
I can go 50 if I want.
So Ulan's going to move 90 feet.
50 is...
40. Ulan dashes up to the Senager. Goes his full
Just
100.
because we know Ithelmore is basically hovering over me, I'm just gonna move myself off to the side so
Okay.
we can see him. I'm still there. I'm just.
I still don't see anything.
Yeah,
I move
you only have
70
60 feet. So you just see both the monks dash ahead. And they just see carnage. Seraphina, you can't see anything either.
We roll
Their turn.
Initiative, so you know where we...
Oh yeah, if you want to roll initiative now. Because this is the start of the round, so we might see if you guys can act. Actually, technically you'll act next round because this was your action for this round. So yeah, so roll for next round. So 4. Seraphina?
I hope it was something better than I did.
Actually, minus
Wow!
it's HP.
Wow!
4 and 9. Wow. Alright.
I rolled an
Oh,
F1
I need to roll for
first.
them as well.
Well, at least I
That's
got those out of the way, I guess.
15.
I'll go to
And-
means the stats.
Senators. It's probably also going to be with a +5. Good old 10. Alright. So you guys won't act this turn, but you'll act next turn. As moving on to the field. The ones on Savant, seeing the monks appear on the field, are... I'm gonna have to roll actually. Do they care enough?
Or they're just gonna start them me limb for limb.
Alright, they're gonna go on to Senator, which I don't actually know how much Senator has.
God.
He got his armor on right now.
He has 10 hit points.
He has 10 hit points. Oh god.
Just
Okay.
saying. He said he had 9. I gave him 1.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be quick. And
This may also be a killing blow.
Told you so.
they
What do you
are
mean told you so?
Dead. We should go the other way. Right, west.
going to, yeah, all three of them go for the bloody one. So 3 tendril attacks on Senator. First one is not advantage, it's only 16, which I believe misses him because his armor class is 17.
I don't remember what he said.
I remember.
Second one is a 15. That one also misses. And the third and final one is a 9. All 3 attacks miss Senator. As he may be bloody, but he's still dexterous. As all 3 of them steps out the side of all 3 of them. 3 on Ithamor. They are surrounding you. 2 of them have advantage. Actually, no, all 3 of them do actually. They have zip hack tactics.
Of course they do.
So, yeah. So tendrils first. What was that? 19. 19 misses, I believe. Is there more?
Yeah, AC 20.
AC 20. Alright. So the first one managed to just scathe across your armor. That's a 23. And the third tendril, which comes across, is only an 18. So that one misses as well. So only one of them manages to latch onto the backside of your one of your calves. I think it's trying to crawl up it. And as it does, it takes a bite into it. For tendril damage of 16, and then it does a bite to follow up into your leg. See if this catches. Is it 13? It manages to latch around your leg, but it doesn't seem to actually be able to pierce through the armor, and it does no damage. Savant. Ulan. No, actually, no. Ulan's dashed. Seraphina. Cern. Give me another
Dead.
death save. Unconscious. You're not dead yet. Second success. Alright. Senator dashed. Seraphina. Ulan. Ithamor.
I am going to carry on my attack of that when I keep attacking.
Andy, I'm sorry.
One of them's
Didn't
dead.
he take? I was gonna say,
Yes.
didn't he take one of them down?
Yes. So only 2 of them were attacking you. Yes. I was like, wait, didn't he slash one? Yeah, he did. So yeah, go on your flurry again.
Okay, I'm gonna stab down at the one that fits me.
That's the southern one. Go for it. Ooh, yeah, 31 and 23. And second attack, 27. Yeah, all 3 attacks. For what's that total? 16, 25,
42.
42. Yeah. In another flurry, it just gets turned into sashimi as you decimate the second one around you, with only one remaining. Looking at Saren to the side of you instead, who's just prone on the ground. Nice. As it comes back up to the initiative, they yeah. Actually, I'm gonna roll for this. I'm gonna see if this one sees the opportunity. Okay. The three at the bottom still going to go for Seninger at this point. He's seriously bloody. 18. That beats his initiative. His armor class. Actually, I'll do this one because, as you said, he only has 10 hit points, right? So this is probably going to be more than 10. Yeah, 12. And then we see if the bite hits. As he goes unconscious. 18 hits as well. So he loses 2 death saves as one of them literally lunges at his chest. And he has to make a sanity check. Actually, no, he's unconscious. The other
Well,
two
hey, being unconscious is good for something.
are going to...
Apparently it slows down your heart rate.
Yeah, the other two are going to go on to Ulan. As they see one of them's unconscious. So they go for the other living creature. Making tendril attacks. And where's his arm class? 19. So first one with advantage is 26. Alright. And I'll do the second tendril as well. Wow. Actually, Ulan's taken 27 points of damage, so we'll see. So, first tendril. Sorry, tentacle. Ooh, 17 points of damage. So up to 30, 44. And then the crit. Oh, 31 points of damage. Wait, how much hit points does Ulan have? I think he's still conscious. Yeah, he is. 75 damage. And then comes the beaks. As they latch onto him. First one.
Aaron, do you really want zombies?
It's a 24. I'm pretty sure. Actually, this is less damage, actually. So this might actually not take him down. Never mind, it's 14. Wow. As Ulan also falls unconscious. The other one on him is...
Who's up at this point?
only Ithamor.
I'm barely up. I'm on 2 HP.
And with Ulan falling unconscious, the other one
Either or you retreat, guys.
is moved.
I have a plan, but we still need to kill the things.
Well, yeah, I have a plan too, reviving them all, but I need to be alive.
Yeah, no, he's going to do one bite to see. Well, actually, he has to do the bite, actually. So, because the tentacle latched. So, let's see if this beak hits. No. Okay. So, Ulan's still just unconscious, hasn't taken any death fails. The one remaining next to you, Ithamor, doesn't go for Seren and goes for you still. This is not at advantage, so this is just first roll of a 15, which doesn't hit, I believe.
It says.
All right. With that, that's their turn. Savant. Ulan makes a death save. "19. Seren, make your third. Oh!
Yes!
Whoa!
Oh! It also being your third success, it also makes you conscious. With 1 hit point, You take a deep breath. A bloody deep breath. But you become conscious, laying on the floor.
Well, I mean, the view is nice, but I'm gonna reach up and smack his ass.
That may actually knock him unconscious. You might not.
Oh god, please no. Never mind.
Crit is dead.
As you also notice, he's also quite wobbly as he's standing up with one remaining.
Alright.
But that is the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Senator. Did he take damage?
Yeah, he got a crit on him, so he.
Oh
Right.
god.
Oh, he did get one crit, so this is... Needs above a 10.
Oh shit.
3. Senator. Also bleeding across his body, across his chest.
From now on, we never scout ahead. We all stay in groups, and we have 99 healing.
Serafina. As you come around the corner, taking in this deep breath, and you see this massacre of both the husks on the floor, but also the fresh bodies of your allies on the floor as well, with these horrible snake tendril abominations. What are you doing?
Very upset. Probably crying. Very angry too.
Burn them.
Hey, he's not there.
He's not.
Fuck. And I don't see the one on the one around the corner.
That's top of skirts.
There's the thing. It's directly behind the.
Yeah, technically it would be right behind it.
I don't even see Ethelmore. Great.
Wow, he's literally out. Wow.
He's out of range.
He is literally just out of range. That is...
I cannot even see Savant. So I can only see monks right now.
Yeah, which is very uncomfortable because you can only see 2 people, which are the monks that came round the corner and they're unconscious.
I cannot move any further. Oh god, I'm gonna get killed now.
What are you going to do? As you see them kind of rear their heads upwards, and their tendril maws kind of just open as they see you come around. It's like... It's just blood just pouring out of their mouths.
Oh my god, I'm running so low. Yeah. No. Normal.
Don't even see how many enemies there are.
This is the 3 in front.
Well, I can technically not see the third one, but I would hit it.
You would hit it. I imagine
Because
you're
I'm
doing it
right.
there or something? Like directly on this one. Just standing around here. Alright. Obviously you're protecting your allies,
Yeah,
not knowing about Senator just yet. They have to make their deck saves.
So it would also hit whatever is over here and
Okay.
not Savant.
Fortunately.
But
Alright, they have to be... Really? Your DC is only 16?
Yep.
Wow, okay. So that was the one on the left. Middle one. Is only a 12.
Yeah, it's 8 plus 8.
Yeah. And one on the right. Oh, that was almost another 20. 16, so that's a success. So 2 successes, 1 fail. As erupts at level 4 as well. Damn. Almost eviscerating the one in the center. The 2 on the outside only take half of that, so 17. 18. But the one in the center looks horribly charred at this point, and like one of the tendrils is completely seared off, and it's kind of got embers on the side of it. It's just You just heard this detonation.
First I'll move 30 feet just to see what I can see. Ayo.
You can see a little less than Seraphina. You can't see Ithamor or Seren, but you can see the two monks that ran ahead unconscious, or at least you hope they're unconscious. And there's some semblance of light now because of the fireball lighting the ground temporarily. But you can see very clearly there's a pool of blood underneath both of them.
I'm moving here.
Cannot.
You're gonna dash up?
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Alright.
Where's the Ithamor / Seren duo?
You can
Over here.
see... Oh, you can see him.
Oh yeah, I can. Whew. Wait, let me. Huh? Wait. Where my spells?
There we go.
Let me see the range.
If it's healing word, it would be 60 feet. So you should...
Yes, it is 60 feet. So I'll cast it on a bird.
Everybody.
Bird. Just let me find the spell on my list.
You literally did it like an hour ago, and now you're struggling to find it.
Oh, that was.
That was mass healing word.
Mass-
Oh no, that's mass cure wounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mass
But that
healing word.
is
14.
14.
All right. So Ulan gets 14 hit points back. He's on 14. Unfortunately, Senator and Savant don't get up. But Seren, you're feeling a little bit better. 14 extra hit points, so you're down 15.
I'm getting out. Is there enough room for me to stand next to?
On your turn it would be.
On your turn yet?
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to ask first. That's all.
And Ithamor, you're feeling a little bit more there. But that ends your turn, Aaron.
Yes.
Indeed. Ithamor.
I'm gonna step off sound to give it room to stand. And then it's slice and dice time on this. One by me.
I need help over here.
Go for it. 22, 30, and 13. First two hit for 33 points of damage. It's still there as the third strike just seems to just catch over its head, as you're not fully there yet and you're kind of shaky as you swing, as it hisses at you. Yeah, that's your action, bonus action. As it's back at the top, the three see you running past them, and
I'm not
Ulan
running. I'm just carefully sauntering past.
quickly sauntering past, see Ulan get back up, as well as this little mage that set them on fire. I'm not sure what they're angry about. Their prey waking up or being burnt. Probably both of them. So the one next to Ulan is going to make a bite down at him, which is at advantage. One, because he's prone. For 19, which hits. There we go. So Ulan takes another and falls unconscious. As he gets up and falls back unconscious. The beak bites down at him again, this time actually catching him, and he takes 2 death saves. Two next to you, Aaron. One's going to go for you. The one to the left actually the one on the right, sorry, is going to take a bite out of you. With pack tactics, it's 22, which I'm thinking hits.
Sure, I'll take him.
And this time I'll do the beak damage, beak attack as well, as it latches onto you. You see this kind of like beak on its face open up and take a chunk. I think this beak doesn't get advantage. Yeah, the beak doesn't get advantage, so it's only a 10, which misses. But you do take tendril damage, or tentacle damage, whatever way. 19, how? The third one, the one that you seared the most, Seraphina, is coming straight at you. Aaron, you do get attack of opportunity.
Yes, let me just...
Bonk it.
Come at me. I hope it's gonna be a crit and I kill it.
With the Staff of Healing.
Awesome.
Let me find my weapon.
As long as you didn't say, let me open my character sheet.
Well, that's what I mean by this.
Yep.
Wow.
As it comes straight up to you, just slithering across the ground, leaving this horrible trail of blood, mostly from Seneca. It kind of launches itself up, not that far up towards you. Ugh, that's a 19. As you take
Yeah, I'm down.
21 points of damage.
I'm down.
And it then, as it lands on you and you fall down, it then rears its head back, goes down. 25. You take 2 death fails. The one next to Ithamore. Yeah, it's going for you. It doesn't know about Seraphina, Seren yet. So it's going to go for you again.
Very, very quiet.
20. Believe that catches you?
Yeah, AC 20 to a hit.
So you take 18 points of damage.
I'm down.
And as it goes down, 14. As it still just can't seem to bite into your armor. But Seren, you see as Ithalor just lands next to you with this horrible lizard snake thing kind of wrapping across his leg and up his across his back. Milan is conscious, I think. No, he's back unconscious again. He has to make a death save. Because he's reset. Does it pass?
You still got 2 fails though.
No, because it didn't hit him. Yeah, because I only rolled a 15. Yep, Seraphina. Seren, you are conscious. Covered in blood, but conscious.
Seren, help!
As you see Ithamore collapse.
Normal. Right. Okay. So, I'm going to get up.
And you just look around, and you see 2 of them are dead on the floor.
Action or a bonus action to feed somebody a potion?
To feed someone a potion is an action.
We need camp medic
shit.
now.
The drink one yourself is a bonus.
No, I'm not talking about myself. We need Ethelmore up.
And you can just about see... Yeah, you can see there's one right next to Aaron.
Oh shit. Alright.
And yeah, no, you can definitely see Ulan is unconscious on the floor.
Right.
Yeah, no, you can see most of this actually happening down here as well. As you kind of bleary look around.
Can see me.
I
Saren, I got them. I just need some help.
Okay, alright, fine. Oh, Christ. Alright, fine. Fuck it. I will rage and sprint.
Alright, so bonus action, you're going to dash.
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, I can go for
Yeah, you have enough movement. You
I will go.
aren't raging, but you are going to take an attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
Well, unless
God.
it knocks you unconscious.
God damn it.
That's okay.
It's at disadvantage. Because she is... Yeah, same misses. As, like the wind, Saren dashes across. I remember her own features more than her. Yeah, you make it across.
Alright, so that was bonus action.
Yep.
I'm still gonna attack, so what the fuck? I mean, they're not raging, but that's okay.
Yeah, and you see to the side of you a bloody Senator.
I'm desperately trying to not let her look.
Yeah.
So she's gonna lose.
Well, she is raging, so...
She's not raging.
She might not notice.
She's
that
not raging.
much.
She's not raging.
Oh,
No,
shit.
she's noticed.
Yeah, well, there's 2 others down, 2 there, so...
That's a hit, though. This is the one that
There is
succeeded.
more important things in life.
And 19, that's also a hit.
That first one, I can re-roll the damage.
Oh, the first one? Yeah.
Yep.
Great weapon master.
So instead, it is 15
Kill that thing,
instead.
it's gonna be very, very good.
That's a nice amount of damage, yeah. Actually, would you kill the
That's
first?
32.
No, okay. So the second hit, as you slash into the first one, it just cleaves most of the tendril just away from its face. And the second one, you just dissect it. This one next to Aaron. You see 2 remaining. One is pretty much on top of Seraphina, and the other one is pretty much on Ulan.
Please.
Because I hit,
Yes.
I'm gonna spend a focus die. And do I have?
You're a great weapon buff, so you get an attack as a bonus action. But you do have flurry, so yes, you get an attack at disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take the attack at disadvantage then. On the one on Seraphina.
Which basically you're gonna throw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Disadvantage.
As you see it, like with its head rearing back to go for another bite on Seraphina, you pull out one of your axes, and you have hero dice.
I do.
How many rounds it was?
It's only been 4 or 5. With a +6 brings it to
No,
17.
I can't re-roll that damage.
It's not a great weapon, so you can't. It's only with heavy weapons, I believe.
Yep.
But with 7 damage on this one, kills it. It had
Oh,
already
my
taken
axe.
the damage from the fireball, and with that extra little bit of 7 damage, actually, ooh, that's minus rage. You're not raging.
Nope.
Oh my god, serious?
It's still conscious.
Oh no!
Then I will spend a focus die and do it again.
I believe it's only once.
I can spend. I succeeded on the attack, so I should be able to spend another one to do.
Yeah, technically. Actually, yeah, technically you can. It's at disadvantage again, but you have an extra axe, I think. Do you have an extra axe?
I do. I have
Alright.
2.
Then you, with your second axe, you rear it back.
Oh no!
I believe it's only once per turn you can use hero dice. D.
Oh,
No, it'll say any roll.
Any roll once per turn.
Once. Any roll
okay, never
once.
mind. I thought I could. Okay.
Well, actually, let's have a look. I actually can't remember. I may be
Can we
making
use-
bullshit up.
Any attack, save or check, only 1 point per roll.
Oh, it's
Same.
1 per roll. Okay then, so yeah, this is a different roll. So yeah, with a +3 brings us to 14.
Mm-hmm.
That is a hit.
Oh!
Now it's dead.
And with 14 extra points of damage, that very clearly kills this one. As it just collapses in this bloody mess of meat all over Seraphina, but that doesn't matter. It is now
I've
dead.
been covered in, I don't know how many times by now.
Seraphina, make a death save.
I'm done.
Get above at 10 or above.
Also, sorry, I'm before rules lawyer about your own rule.
Nope.
No, it's good.
Nope.
Nope. Which
I'm
is
dead.
third fail.
I'm dead.
As there's just a mess of blood and you're not sure what's happened with Seraphina. As even the hat itself is covering her face and chest. Aaron.
First I'll move here. Yes, here was that here? Yeah. Well, I don't know that Seraphina is dead.
Nope, you just saw the axe hit one of the creatures on Seraphina, and she's still on the ground.
I'm gonna use my healing staff for mass cure wounds.
Alright. You slam it into the ground, and a burst of healing energy bursts out of it.
Yeah, it should reach within 30 feet of me. You should reach everybody.
So, Seren, Ithamor, and Ulan, 25 points?
Yep.
25 points of
And
healing.
me.
And yourself as well.
And then I will.
Brings them up to 30.
I moved from here. I have 10 more feet of movement. I'll move here.
Alright. Yeah, and you very clearly see this mess, very clearly recognizable as Savant, which his hair is no longer white.
So was it the 5th or the 6th round now?
This is now going to be the 6th at the end of this round. Ithamor,
I stand up
you're feeling much more conscious.
and I'm gonna slash away.
Alright. I believe this one you had previously slashed at, and with that first slash, you bring your revenge down and cleave it across its horrible face as it slashes and drops to the floor. So you can save the 2 attacks. Which you can't really do too much with. But you can see very clearly the rest of the battlefield due to your eyesight.
Move there, and I'm gonna Misty Step over to here. And that's it.
Alright.
Still have 2 attacks.
You have the second attack, yeah. Because the first one killed it. So make your second attack on this one. Yeah. Roll it again. Oh, that was almost 20. But 20 unnatural definitely hits and 16 points of damage. Oof. This one had taken half the fireball. Oof. Yep. You slash across it, and several of the tendrils across its face completely just get cut off. It pretty much doesn't have any tendrils left. It's just this more with these bleeding stubs around its face as it just hisses at you. Which it is its turn. This one remaining one. Let me do a roll. He's bloody. Yeah, okay.
No.
Instead, he's going to try and make an escape. Ithamore, you have one reaction attack. Bring Vengeance. For 31.
I think that might hit.
That might hit. And with 9 points of damage, you only need to do 6 points. And as it's running away, straight across its back. And as it peels back, it falls forwards into a pile. As I'm going to keep an initiative just for a bit because.
Yes. Is anybody doing anything? Because initiative is really important for me right now.
Aaron. Before that, Ulan has to make another save.
No.
Oh no, he's healed.
He's
He's conscious.
Oh god,
We got 25 hit points. He should be up.
Yes, he's conscious and he doesn't know what to do. Yeah. He's going to do a medicine check to see. Yes, there's blood. Okay. Yeah, he is quiet. Saren,
he might
you gonna
pick her up and start walking in the direction of Aaron.
or he might just be shouting at Aaron actually.
Yeah, that'll help me.
Yeah, it's just Aaron, Aaron. Aaron.
I'll do an
Everyone
action
else is-
slide and cast Revivify.
All right, which is has to be a minute.
Yep.
And this is the
And
6th
it's-
round, so
It's 36 seconds.
as you touch this bloody mess, there is still body to him, which allows you to have some semblance to bring him back. And Savant, you return. Right. I was using those rules.
Yeah.
Aaron,
Yeah.
I need you to give me a
I'm not good at rolling today, can we skip this?
a wisdom check. This is based on your wisdom plus proficiency.
For my medicine or
Basic-
perception.
Yeah.
Can Savant make a plea?
A plea. What is your plea, Savant? As you're unconscious for 36 seconds.
Or
But I
dead,
don't-
not unconscious.
Yeah.
Dead. But 36 seconds.
My plea will be with Gond that I have still. Well, I guess he's the afterlife, so like in the darkness,
Mm-hmm.
he will say to Gond, "I know I don't speak to you too much, but I have much to do. Vengeance is still left to be settled. Give me some more time. Get back there and avenge her."
You can attempt to make a persuasion check to assist in this. $20. Okay. Aaron, if you'd like to make the check, the DC has been lowered.
Okay.
You just have to, at this point, again, I won't tell you exactly what it is, but make the roll.
I'll roll medicine, okay? That
Okay,
seems
it is
appropriate.
similar. It is your, yeah. $25. All right, well above what you need. Yeah. In the quick seconds, you know what to do, and you place your hands across the bloody mess of Savant's chest, and with an exorbitant amount of light pours into his chest, and actually kind of lifts his chest off the ground slightly, and it begins to almost swell as you knit back the remains of his torso that had been previously torn. Savant, you become conscious in a state, and you're on 1 hit point.
Then I'll just move downwards. Are you okay? You okay? Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Sunny. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Send you next.
I have a question.
All right.
Um,
Oh,
what about Pyrex?
that's a good point.
Think of it.
Yeah, no. I had been thinking about this, and I never thought it would happen. But during this time, as you guys are running across towards Senator and Serafina, Ulan, who had been kind of covering Serafina, you start seeing a kind of a glow that he'd been covering as he's holding Serafina, which just kind of is almost a small bead, kind of like where a fireball starts. It's a small bead of fire, just hovering just above her chest. And as you guys move closer, you can see it begin to grow larger into a ball. And Serafina, because of this, can you give me a sanity check? Which is going to be odd considering your position, but I want to see. Okay. The bead of fire, in its expanded state, enters into Serafina, and she opens her eyes, but they're not her own. As a voice speaks out, not a Serafina's, deeper. Where am I? What happened? Where is she? What? Someone.
She's gone. We're trying to.
I'm focused on Seneca right now. I know the first thing to you guys. Shut up.
Saren's not letting go of him, so I hope you can do it right where he is.
Not Savant. Savant is gonna. You can ask Adriana this. This is something we have been talking about, and it's gonna be like the most shocking thing ever, but sure.
Wait, where's Savant's token?
Huh?
I was just wondering where Savant's token's gone. It's vanished.
I think he might be under the shadows or something. There he
I
is.
was standing in the corner. I'll move it here then,
Yeah.
so you can see me. But Savant will say. I don't know what he wanted me to do with this, but. First I need my sound back, thank you. Giving up now also. This perfect. I told you that I told you that you should have told her. Should have told her. For God's sake, man. I said that you were going to either die. Someone was going to be lost. You couldn't wait. Why? For God's sake, idiot.
I'm going to take Savant by the shoulders and gently pull him away to give Aaron room, and as I do so, I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. Aaron? You begin to channel Revivify again?
Yes.
Alright. In a similar state to Savant, Senator, from his throat down, has most of it open. It's covered mostly by Seren trying to cover it, but you put your hands over it as well and begin pouring this concentrated light, which is strong enough to light up this chamber.
This time I'll make a plea to Suni because, well, there is growing love here. Can we like make sure that they have a chance to see it through?
Okay, is this what you're going to call out?
Yes.
In the similar circumstance, give me a persuasion check.
Oh, not good at those. I'll GM roll this for you. I don't want to see if I failed or not.
That's pretty fair.
How do I GM roll? Was it /GM R?
Yeah, /GR.
Oh,
And then
I think there's also something at the top of your character sheet you can click GM.
Yeah.
all right.
yeah, but
In a similar fashion, you take a deep breath. Give me your roll. You're not sure if she answered, but in this moment, you know what the answer was. And with a burst of radiance, in the same fashion, knitting his flesh together, his torso attaches itself, and he begins to take a huge deep breath in. And several coughs of blood, his breath begins to slow back down again.
thank you, Suni.
And Ulan's just like, he's probably very confused at this point, as holding Seraphina with eyes almost similar to that of elemental itself. These beads of fire coming from the eyes, as the body is moving, but you're pretty sure that's not Seraphina.
Can I look at her and say, I need your help?
And at this point, it is still bleeding profusely. What can I do?
Help me bring her back.
How?
Just work with me. I'll cast. The last time I can cast it today, I'll cast it.
Okay. As the eyes close, and Pyrox will attempt to make a roll. This will be using his mostly, which he doesn't have much of. Actually, yeah, he doesn't have much of. Alright. As the eyes shut, the spark of fire emerges again across the chest and begins almost enveloping Seraphina's form. At this point, Ulan is not sure what to do and just looking at you like, do something. Adam, do something.
I am.
And for your final spell, you hold your hands over this horrible gore and you begin releasing this radiant light once more. It begins to pulsate. And you can give me one final check.
And get revenge for all the friendly fire. I'm a terrible person.
13. Not as bright as the previous ones, but nonetheless, knitting forms across the wounds, across her torso and across her neck. And Seraphina, you feel this very weird sensation. That when you come back, you feel that second presence of Pyrox, but it's not the same. As you come to, you take a long, deep breath and look around. Your chest is a lot colder. As cradling you, Ulan, with tears of joy and sadness, and the mess of everyone else looking around. We'll end today's session here.